Welcome Virtual War veterans, my name is Chris and today we'll be continuing playing the decisive campaigns Ardennes offensive. Now this will be the part 2 of our round 8. We will be continuing with 12 army group. Anything around the Bastogne area, anything up to I think St.Vint. Now, let's look quickly at the map, because it's been a few hours from the time I look at it. Now when you see the recording, it's been at least a day. Now looking at the casualties, again, we suffered 10,000, enemy suffered 22.6. Now this is not exact, the casualties and points which you lose. This is wounded, killed, and missing. So some of those units will come back to the front line because, you know, some of the vehicles will be repaired, and so on, so on. So, last time we looked at the 3rd Patton's army. We tried to escape with a combat command A of the 9th Armored, but we didn't manage to. Now, probably I even end up increasing the problem by putting Task Force Riley here. But they maybe they will survive, because in a defense, we have 14 self-defense. Now they don't necessarily have anything to attack us, I suppose, at least some hetzers or anything like that. They have 5 hetzers, but hetzers are mostly equal to us, I would say. They're much more stronger in the defense than in an attack, especially when you talk about anti-tank guns. And flak, yeah, we should be safe. Now, not 100% sure, probably that unit will be wiped out. We secured a little bit, we put tank destroyer battalion into the city. We're still keeping 2 battalions, I would say, on the other side into the in a heavy urban area. Now they will be coming, and there's nothing necessary what we can do. We can just try to, you know, buy ourselves time. Maybe there will be some reinforcement another day. I not necessarily played this campaign so before against AI, so at least not that far. So I'm not sure, but yeah, it's getting. I was feeling confident, and anytime I feel confident, he just surprised me with a new attack, or I don't predict the outcome as much as I should. Let's start with the 8 Corps. So we have 28 infantry, we have 8 Corps. So this is south of Bastogne, if I remember correctly. Yeah, south and east of Bastogne. Southeast, east. Okay. So what we want to do? This guys seem like they got outflanked. We can try to go into the city. Okay, so yeah, at least city is not captured yet. We have some engineers, and I think I wanna make them stay where they are. Now, let's look. So, artillery, I just wanna fall back. There are units coming to Dana range, and we want to slow them down. Where you can go just here. We will, you know, leave some roadblocks to slow the enemy down. Now, thinking that combat command B will be gonna go here. I don't think I even wanna stay on this river. I think I wanna surround the Bastogne from all the possible areas. Now, task force Caraway, we cannot move. There's some roadblocks. Think we're gonna destroy and blow the major road. Now this will be inflict some problems sorry, with our supply, but the next time we destroy this road, because we can't let the enemy have access to major road again. So anytime they may have connection to it, like probably they will try to reach it here. We just need to destroy it and just delay them a little bit. Now, 778 anti-air battalion. I Just want them to fall back. Shame that those units cannot come back. So they're in the fields. This is fields and this is snow. So let's just get you off the movement mode. Let's put you in a flexible defense. Yes, and then can we fall back as far as here? No. So it's starting to be problematic. Now, anti-tank, we fall back. Thing one each. So we have some engineers, we have some artillery, infantry. It's supposed to help us out. You're gonna stay in this city. You're gonna stay where you are because you have quite good entrenchment. Okay, okay. What else? What else? We need units. That's what we want. We mostly have artillery and some roadblocks. Now let's just continue with artillery. 105 millimeters gonna go here. That's into the Niederwampach. Then I think our line will gonna be drawn I would say okay, you belong to Combat Command B, so you need to go south. Stay with it. Let's just keep them with Bohei. Okay, so let's keep tank battalions and anti-tank. Anti-tank, I think I wanna, as fast as possible, rotate into Allenborn, and we keep Task Force Cherry with us. Maybe we'll give it under the command of the 28 if they have space. Barely. Yeah, it is getting complicated. You can destroy the bridge if you want to. See, let's keep falling back. Put them all across the river. Try to blow the bridges. There's two bridges. There is one. Is the main one. And is destroyed. Maybe the other one as well. Survives. Okay, so you stay where you are. Now, can you destroy the bridge? So we are already pretty safe because we are behind. Yeah, the major road. They're gonna come through here. This bridge is destroyed, so you know it will slow them down. I think this is the line which we need to hold. Now this is just the wrong X. I think we need to be here to be exact. So 274. We're gonna fall back to Overvamp and create another line of defense. So 110th, you're gonna fall back much more to the south. Because 110th Regiment, I wanna defend south with it. 630th anti-tank destroyer. So anti-tank, yeah, towed tank destroyer battalion. Yes, 630th towed tank destroyer battalion. I want you to as well to hold here. Okay. You can fall back one, but I think I don't want to because I want to delay it for one turn. Now, Task Force Dosebri. Now, let's keep you together with the unit you're supposed to be with. So let's rotate you south. We need to put Combat Command B of the 10th Armored between us. They need to hold from Dal to Atterrock. They need to try to, straighten the line. You destroy the bridge. Then you can fall back after. Yes, and you fall back as far as you can. I think we want to give them some ground. Because we need more units here. Yes. Let's keep falling back. Cannot move, you cannot move. Get you to the city. 630th, the rest of your unit is north. So that's where we're heading. Now, tank battalion. Do we want to defend with a tank battalion in the south, or we want to move it north? I think I want to move it north because this is where the second panzer is. If I remember that there is a second panzer. If someone remember what's here, just let me know in the comment. I think it was a second panzer. 8 core. We can fall back into the next city, I suppose. Then 12 can fall back here. So yes, we are more or less how to call it, more or less secured. Now we put our roadblocks. I'll take it from Savy into the Bastogne directly because this is a heavy urban area, or all across. So those 3 hexes, yeah, let's even call it 4 hexes. Luzery, and then 3 hexes of Bastogne there in heavy urban area. So we can defend much longer there with our infantry. Okay, moving north. We have our 158 combat engineers. And we have again some roadblocks. We have 106 anti-air battalion. So anti-air battalion, I think, need to fall back to its formation. Cheese here, going this direction. 7 core. We'll have to just move a little bit more south, I would say. Now 14 cavalry group. It's 45% in the range. 160 is 60. And then combat command B, let's see. Sorry, combat command reserve is 85% in the range. Now at the moment they're not doing any fighting, so yeah, maybe go back 1. Always give them 5%, I think, more. Yeah. Okay, so this is where the first US Army is, and they struggling, I would say, because we have 38 and 291st trying to defend against Cavalry Division and 12 SS Hitlerjugend. Now those units were a little bit worn out, so I'm not as scared of them anymore. But wherever is behind the river is a scary subject. So it's first SS Panzer Regiment, so Kampfgruppe Piper. As I said, Kampfgruppe Piper is the best units they have. And first SS Leibstandarte. So let's see how we're gonna defend St.Vint. So they are already closing on Steinbruck. Can we destroy this bridge theoretically? Sorry, probably we can. Now the only way for them to attack us, and I think we're not even gonna use artillery on them. Fields, this is light forest. Let's see, we're gonna... Okay, so this is 203 millimeters, so you're gonna go here. This is light forest. You're gonna go to... I would say you're gonna stay where you are, because I don't want to move you more west, because the more west we go, the more risk we're gonna take that those units will be encircled. Another artillery, 155 millimeters. Where to put you? Not easy thing to do. 155. Let's put you as well together with the other artillery. 155. Yep, just all the artillery together. Maybe they can even counter. We'll put you here. That's light forest. 591st. I think for now you're just gonna go into the fortifications, light fortification. Now, 424th. We have the whole regiment together. And I don't really want to defend in open because I have a heavy urban area all across us. So, they cannot cross here. They can cross here. There's a cavalry defending us. 203 millimeters gun. It's in open field. Let's follow it back all the way to the heavy forest. 965th. Let's just move you into the city. 106th. Let's see. Now you need to stay where you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because to give the support, and we just need to continue following back the artillery. 105 millimeters gonna stay where it is. Now, do we want to increase the number of units we have in that city so they hold? Don't think so. The rule 423rd, we're gonna defend where it is. You're gonna defend south west of it. Yeah, so southwest. Yeah, southwest. And you're gonna just try to destroy the bridge now behind you, I suppose. There is a city to defend. We might have like we might leave some a unit of anti-air just to defend it. This will simply give us time to let us know that the enemy is already in a proximity, and we just simply follow it back. Let's put it in a flexible. They will fall back. Yeah. So now combat command reserve of the 9th. I think they need to just hold this crossroad really. Now 18th, we want to give you force march because we want to try to rescue you. 820th, we can always try to go back 1 hex. But I think they're gonna defend as much as they can. Even 1 turn can give buy us time for 18 to fall back. Now, 5th Ranger Battalion. It saved us quite a bit so far. And I think they're gonna continue holding. Now the enemy can cut us off in a way. So we can just fall back yeah, behind the river. And we simply will gonna attack the 25th SS. Yeah, we'll inflict some Panzerschreck and some infantry. Now this is quite fresh unit, so that's why I'm not sparing and not resting it. So 333rd, we're gonna simply rest it. 423rd as well, we're gonna rest you, and we're gonna send you south, to be honest. We want to defend St.Vint. That's what we want with you. Because I think the combat command B of the 9th can do quite well by on its own, because what's the value? 1600. Yeah, we're just gonna use the tanks. So they already wiped the unit out. So this was 25th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment. They destroyed it, so now they should defend with what they have. We have Armored Infantry Battalion and we have Tank Battalion. Now this is well enough for them to hold. This means that Combat Engineers, 51st Combat Engineers Battalion, can move north, but we'll probably use it the next time. Now looking at the map, if you look, the 2nd SS, so Leibstandarte Adolf Hitler is holding, the Kampfgruppe Piper is being held by our units. Now 422nd, I don't want to move anywhere. because I don't know where the enemy is. Maybe he's here, maybe he's here. I think they just tried to wipe out this unit, so this will be quite a lot of points lost for us. And there's no encirclements which we suffered so far in here. So the only encirclement so far which we probably gonna lose is this one. And the 28 fall back in a good order so far. 30-second. How much you have? 62 stack. This is stack 176, so it's too big of a stack. But 30-second, you don't need to be here. You can be more forward, I would say. Maybe here. To just give us some information. Yeah, but that's more or less it. So looking at the stats, we didn't attack much. So casualties taken is still 10 to 22.7. Now looking at supply, if we still have time, let me check the time. Yeah, we have, I think we have some time. So let's look at the supply all across. So our supply source of mass amounts of supply. I'm not sure how much enemy supply is going, but I'm trying to push supply south and north. So just to let you know how the supply look like. So Dinant is just here. So we keep regular because 15,000 I think is quite good value. Sedan just all the way in the south. 45,000 of each. And Dean just across the river. So I'm not really building it because it's a good stack. Now Huey, I think that's how you say it as well. Regular. We don't need to build more. Machi, where is that? That's in the middle. Now I'm not necessarily building it now because it's still quite away from the front line, but we might try to build it slightly just in case, maybe for a turn or two. Now when we look at the south, so I'm mostly building all across. So I'm building this Nush Haftau base. This is a medium size thing. Major supply base, sorry. Major supply base. And now Hoton, which is just, again, center of the map. Just have 1,000, so maybe we'll build it up. There's a minor supply. Liege, I think, yeah, it's 50-50. La Roche, center. And 4,000 is quite okay because those units are at risk. If they start pushing exactly west, I don't have units to stop them. So I don't want to, I just kept it regular because if they start pushing, I need to be quick to evacuate things. The same 4,000 in Samri. Now Bastogne, have regular. I don't think we need more at this moment of time, but yeah, 8,000 should be quite sufficient. Now, I'm evacuating at the moment from supplies from Marlench, because this is the closest base at the moment. This is the least defended. So as much as they go, they even are now on this road. If they fix it, there's nothing to stop them apart from this this unit here. This is combat command, yeah, B of the 10th. They try to defend it, but I don't see it happening much. That Marlene's gonna hold, so I'm just evacuating it. Arlon, he cannot touch, so this need to be defended. Spa, or just regular. Because I go as well close to the front line. I don't want to evacuate it. I don't want to bring more. And so as you can see, supply in 1,500, 1 to 1,500. So we use a little bit. Now Verveer, I think I'm gonna build more. because this is a route to get us all the way to Rodgen. So maybe we're not gonna build a Verveer, maybe we're gonna build Rodgen in a moment if we don't building it now. Now, Versalm as well. It's pretty close to St.Vint. I don't want to build it. It's just 4,000 is quite enough. Yeah, I'm building Stavelot. Stavelot is risky, I would say. But first army, and there's a 7th armored division. They defending in this area. Yeah, first army exact, and then second infantry defending north of. So they should hold here for it. Like, I think this is the line which we draw. They're not crossing into marches. And we already, inflict some casualties on them. Now we just need to, we need to sacrifice this unit and just gonna, create another line of defense and just try to push them off with artillery if possible. But yes, Stavelot, I'm risking it and I'm not evacuating yet. Eupen, we cannot touch. St.Vint is here. So I left it on regular. As well, it's pretty close, so I need 2 turns probably to evacuate or to destroy. Merge. It's quite in the south. I think last time I clicked build. Yeah, I wanna build that if possible. Now I'm really worried about this unit. I'm not thinking they're gonna survive. Rodgen, we're building because we need much more supply to push through here. Urlingen is all the way in the south, so we're building as well. This is the areas which we wanna reinforce. And Altier, we're defending. And we're building it up. Now looking at the enemy supply, we don't know how much supply they have. Now there's another supply in the south, so that's a medium supply. So the enemy built some base, supply base. There's another in Hullingen. I didn't seen it before. It's not my supply, so they build it. There's another supply in Ormond. Again, I don't remember building it. It's quite close to St.Vint. Loom. Yeah. Now I'm not sure how much supply they have, but most of their supply base is in the north and the center. There is a supply in Bilburg, but this is the only supply I think which supplies the south, apart from the one which they built somewhere here. Yeah, so that's the supply situation. Now I think there is other way to look at the supply when you go into regiment statistics. So that's our reinforcements. Replenishment requested, so we can always lower it down. There's certain units which we don't need to. We can reduce the reinforcements if we want to. So just to let you show you, when you go into unit standing order, let me close the rest. Yeah, standing order. You can put priority. You can put supply, interact, return fire. So interdict, and then you can reduce how much the integrity you want to keep or how much table of equipment you want to keep on the unit. So you can prioritize certain units. Now at the moment I don't need to prioritize units because we need reinforcements everywhere. If we get it anywhere on the map would be great. But just go back to it. So this is all supply, and this is our supply. So we're getting more supply. As you can see, this is our base, and this is how much we got sent into supply bases. So 11,000 sent into supply bases last time. What's red? Sent to units, so 50, and I think white one is received from off map. Yep. So we lost less. We used less supplies than what we received. So we are on we are on green. And now looking at the supply sources is similar. All supply source when you talk about fuel, again, we have lots of backup, and then we used less than what we received. We received 60,000, we used 47.8, and we moved 9,000 fuel into the bases. Now we don't know how much about enemy. The unit supply, the same. Requested 59,000.8, now received 50.1. So there are some units on the map which lacking fuel and lacking supplies, but I assume I know which they are. So this is some of those units. And when you look at units supply, you know, this is each unit missing 750 supply. This accumulates to that value more or less. They request it, they're not gonna receive it because there's no way to give it to them. So that's a shame. That was my fault to not looking and not leaving some unit behind to be eaten, so the rest can run. But yeah, that's more or less it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments what you think about the campaign. But for now, have a great day. Bye bye.